Hello, I'm going to introduce you to about COCOROnoIRO, the behavioral analysis. So, by the way, when you're walking on the street, there is a person ahead of you looking like this, scary or trouble, or like you don't want to really get into trouble with the person. So when you're walking and then this kind of person is walking towards you, what would you do? You would go like, okay, well, I have to go that way. So this is my way. I'm not gonna give it up. So I'm gonna just go straight ahead. If I bump into him, well, I can fight with him. Or you don't notice until you bump into the person. Then you go like, oh my God, what should I do? But oh, you're looking kind of cool. So let me introduce myself, or can I talk to you? Or and then you can get away with your charm. Or you go like, I'm sorry, this is your way, right? So go ahead and I can just give it up. Or you go like, oh, I don't want to get into trouble. So are there any other way that I can choose? Or maybe I can go back, or I don't really have to go today, or I can go, I can come back here later, or so you try to find a way that you don't get into trouble. Anyhow, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you really know who you are? Or do you really understand who you are? By the way, my name is Hikaru here. I'm an edutainer. I teach at universities and sometimes at a high school. Sometimes I'm a corporate trainer and sometimes I'm an MC. I do a lot of different things. I sometimes am a picture book writer or creator. I love improvisation, by the way. Okay, so this is a competency. This is you. So you have skills, knowledges, and experiences, and you have social roles and self-images and personal traits and characters and motivation. But usually these social roles and self-images or your personal traits, motivations, it's under consciousness. It's kind of unconscious. But what I would suggest is to find out what they are so that your competency can be more visible. And you know what to do in your future. And you know how to use your skills and traits and motivation to find a job or find what you want to do in your future or now what you want to do. In Japanese, chigai is chigai, but I think at educational system, chigai is machigai sometimes. Which is a difference is difference, but some people think difference is a mistake. It's not really true. So if there are thousands of people, then there are thousands of personalities and motivations. So that's why I want you to find out what your motivation is, what you fear about, or what you like to do, what you are curious about. That's why I would like to suggest you to no-see, which means no complaints, no comparison. You don't really have to compare with anybody. maybe what you can do is you can compare to yourself. You can compare to yourself of yesterday, 10 days ago, last year. You can be better than yesterday, but you don't really have to compare with other people. And you don't want to have a complex. So, lesson 1. This is COCOROnoIRO, which is like the color of your behaviors or color of your thinking or tendencies. There are 4 colors: red, yellow, green, and blue. So you have all 4 colors, but there is a tendency. So remind yourself, you have 4 colors. And then this is not like, characteristic stick like horoscope or anything. But I want you to find out what kind of tendency you have, your thinking or your behaviors. So, like this, when you get into a trouble, then what kind of tendency you would perform or you would behave? Okay, so if your tendency of thinking and behaving, if the red is strong, red is like highly appreciate self-worth. Means like, oh, I am the number one. I am so worthwhile. Or work result oriented. You don't like to lose. Or you are motivated in a straightforward way. You don't like a whole lots of explanation. You want to have a crisp, short explanation. Then you get motivated. Or you want to control your own environment. You don't want to be sad to do something. Or you are a little bit insensitive to others' feelings. Or you want to fight against the risks. If you tend to yellow behaviors or thinking, it's like you are optimistic, intuitive, and curious. You are so sociable. You like to make friends. You like to have friends around you. And you are motivated by approval from others. And then you are afraid of being rejected by others. Like you would say, oh, I'm a little rabbit, so be tender or be gentle to me. Or are you a little disorganized? You like to do a lot of things because you're so curious to do a lot of things. So you go like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then you go like, oh my God, I have too much. Then you get away from that. And then you don't think about the risk. If you tend to green, then you are practical team player. You are so practical. You like to know how you want to do. Or you emphasizes on specificity. So you wanna you wanna know about the specific things or detailed things. Or you are motivated by conventions. You are motivated by conventions. Or you are afraid of losing stabilities. So you like to have a safe and secure place, safe and secure relationship, safe and secure levels, or you don't want to take risks much, but you don't want to challenge much, Like, so you wanna just wait and see who else is doing. So, and your tendencies to suppress him or her endure. So you are so compassionate. So you are very, a lot of people would say you are so gentle. But sometimes you are kind of too patient about to your own emotion. So you get so stressed. And if you tend to blue, then you emphasis on accuracy and quality, and you computational, lawful, and intuitive, and you are motivated by the right way. You want to find it out. So you go through all the information and details and analytics, and then that's why you understand the reason why you have to do. Then you take action. So you need a lot of time. You need a quality of time to go through the data and information to understand by yourself. And you are afraid of being criticized. And you are kind of overly critical and demanding to him or herself and also others. You go like, why? So, which tendency do you take? Do you behave? Do you think? Ask yourself who I really am. So what kind of person I am? What do I really like? What do I really hate? Or what am I afraid of? And how do I want to live my life? Instead of what do I want to do? Ask yourself. You'll find your authentic self. And you reach out to your own original you. I have Twitter's homepage and email, and I'll see you at lesson 2. Bye.